Dear students, here we have lesson number 5, the Mullah's son. Let's listen to the explanation of the lesson. About 300 years ago, there lived a king called Akbar. He was such a great king that he was called an emperor. You see in the picture, this is a image of Akbar. Akbar was a great king. He was great king and he was called as an emperor. So Akbar lived about 300 years ago. So now we are in 2020 this year. So about 300 years ago. So 300 years ago there was a king called Akbar. Let's listen the story of Akbar and some interesting facts in this lesson. Akbar lived in a huge palace in Delhi. At Akbar's court, there were famous people. There were many famous people. There were artists and musicians, dancers and poets, and clever scientists and writers too. There was also a very funny man there called Mullah Piazza. This is Akbar's court, and the palace of Akbar was in Delhi. In his court, there were many famous people. So there were artists. Artists are the ones who makes beautiful painted drawings. Musicians, the people who play music. Dancers, poets, and scientists and writers. So these were the people who were in Akbar's court. And even along with them, there was a very funny man. His name was Mullah Piazza. The mullah made the emperor laugh. When the emperor was sad, he called for the mullah. Where is my friend Do Piazza? Bring him to me now. So the mullah's work was he was a jester. The work of mullah was he made the emperor laugh. When emperor was sad, he always would search for mullah. The mullah would tell him some stories or else some entertainment, jokes, and he would make emperor forget all his troubles. So whenever emperor was feeling sad, he was calling for his friend Mullah Piazza. So now Akbar is sad. So he wants his friend Mullah Piazza. So he's telling his to go and find where is Mullah Piazza. Where is my friend Mullah Piazza? And he orders his servants to bring him to me now. So emperor calls Mullah Piazza to his court. The servants in the court went off in all directions. Soon Mullah Piazza was brought in front of the emperor. And very soon after that, the emperor forgot all his troubles. He rolled about with laughter. Finally, the servants found Mullah do Piazza and they brought him near Akbar. So Mullah started to entertain Emperor by telling jokes and telling some stories. So Mullah was brought in front of the emperor and emperor started to roll with laughter listening to his jokes and entertainment. Mullah do Piazza really was a very funny man. Nothing surprised him and nothing shocked him. He always had something to say. He had a quick answer for any question. Mullah do Piazza was a very funny man. Nothing surprised him. So nothing surprised him and even nothing shocked him. He never felt surprised nor he felt shocked about anything. But in every condition he had something to say. And he was very quick in answering any questions. One morning, the mullah said goodbye to his wife and went off to the court as usual. His son Rafiq was only 6 years old, and today he began to behave very badly. His mother, the mullah's wife, got very angry with him. The next day, one morning, as usual, Mullah went to the court of Akbar, but he had his 6 years old son called Rafiq. That day, Rafiq started to behave very badly and he started to trouble his mother. So, his mother got the mullah's wife got very angry with Rafiq. You bad boy, she shouted and chased him out of the room. The frightened little boy ran to his room and hid under the bed. His mother decided to leave him where he was. So after his mother shouted at Rafiq, Rafiq ran and hid under the bed. He got frightened and he ran to his room and he hid under the bed. So his mother did not call him back and decided to leave him under the bed. So Rafiq stayed under the bed all day. He did not come out of his bed. So he was under the bed all day. Rafiq behaved very badly today, the mullah's wife said when the mullah returned in the evening. I chased him and he is hiding under his bed. I am worried about him now. But he won't listen to me. You go to him, dear husband, talk to him sweetly, and ask him to come and have his dinner. When Mullah returned home, the wife narrates the story about Rafiq. And she says that he is hiding under the bed and she is worried about him. And Rafiq won't listen to her. So you please go to him and talk to him very nicely and call him to have his dinner. So the wife says Mullah to call Rafiq and to talk to him very nicely and he is hiding under the bed. So go talk to him and call him to have his dinner. Went immediately to Rafiq's room. He peeped under the bed. Yes, there he was, resting peacefully against the wall. When Mullah Piazza went to Rafiq's room, he peeps under the bed and he sees Rafiq was sitting under the bed, was resting nicely against the wall, and he was very peacefully sitting under the bed. The mullah did not want to frighten Rafiq. He lay on the floor and put his head right under the bed. The little boy smiled brightly. "Hello, father," he said. "Have you been punished too? Never mind. There is plenty of room under here for both of us. Crawl right and make yourself comfortable. Crawl right in and make yourself comfortable." So the mullah goes to Rafiq's room and he peeps at Rafiq. So Rafiq is found sitting peacefully under the bed. And now Mullah put his head under the bed and the boy looks at him and smiles brightly. The boy says, "Have you been punished too? So don't worry, come here and sit with me under the bed. You come under the bed and make yourself comfortable." So Rafiq thinks that his father was also punished by his mother. So he calls Mullah to join him under the bed and to make himself comfortable. For the first time in his life, Mullah Piazza found himself speechless. He crawled under the bed and joined his son. So as soon as the boy calls his father, so Mullah goes and joins his son under the bed. Adopted from a folk tale. The story, The Mullah's Son, is adopted from a folk tale.